Hi, this is Monty from Moat Park Vehicles, and here's another one of our detailed vehicle appraisals on a car that's just recently come into us. This is our 2011 Citroen DS4. She's covered a little over 76,000 miles, 6 service stamps in the book, and more importantly, the last service included a cam belt change, so a water pump change as well, so that doesn't need to be done by the next potential owner of this car. Now I'm going to briefly walk around the vehicle and give you a more detailed view very shortly. Now the reasons why we tend to do these videos, it's all about trust, honesty, integrity. We try and tell you how it is. I don't intentionally go out to not point anything out on a car. Yeah, I'll tell you exactly as I've seen it, and I've covered about 90 miles in this car myself. We'll tend to cover about 400 to 500 miles in all of our vehicles. We don't keep a lot, we only keep about a dozen cars in stock, but we try and, you know, maintain the quality of the cars, maintenance, etc., that type of thing. So as I mentioned, the reasons we do these videos, whether you're 2 miles away or 200 miles away, when you come to have a look at the car, it should be as I've described. Now I'm going to hold the camera there for a short period of time. Just feel free to jot the registration number if you need to, because when the car leaves us today, it's going to go straight to our prep guys and they're going to get it all ready for an MOT. We don't need to service it because that was serviced by the previous owner, but it's due an MOT very shortly. Okay, so this particular car is a really high spec car. It's got satellite navigation, leather interior, a two-tone leather interior, etc. But DS4s tended to come quite heavily spec'd up anyway. 18-inch wheels, parking sensors, auto light, auto wipers, daylight running lights, lots and lots of standard spec on these cars. Okay, so we'll tend to start off on the driver's side front. Now these are the standard spec alloy wheels. They're in really good condition. They're a kind of bi-colour, so diamond cut on the outside of the rim, so diamond cut around here, and then painted grey in there. Now I have noticed a chip on this one, just over there. Again, if I took a picture of this car out here, you wouldn't notice that chip, hence the reason why we point it out. You know, we do try and get these cars as prepped as best as possible, but they are going to be, you know, she's what, 8 years of age now? She's done 76,000 miles. It's not going to be brand new car, guys. And this is the reason why we tend to do these videos. You know, some other dealers have started doing these videos now, but not in as much detail as I go into mine. Apologies if it does sort of bore you, but, you know, I'd rather you sort of spend 8 to 10 minutes watching the video so you know what to expect when you come down and have a look at the car. Rear wheel, good condition with the rear wheel. Now there are a couple of little stone chips on the door edges that have been touched up. Now there's plenty of tread on the tyres, but if the guys pick anything up when it goes in for its pre-MOT check, they will highlight it for me. And they do like a pre-delivery inspection on the cars as well, just to make sure everything is working as it should. Okay, so around the door edges here, there's a few little stone chips. They have been touched up. Probably looks a little bit lighter at the moment because it hasn't probably not dried down. I think there's got to go a bit of lacquer that we need to apply to it. But again, if I took a picture from here, you wouldn't pick any of that up. Now let's just show you inside the car. One other thing, we've ordered a brand new set of mats for the car. The other ones were just looking a little bit tired. 2 keys with it, so you get 2 fully working DS4 keys. Look at that interior. You'll struggle to find another one with this lovely red and black signature interior. You've got your heated seats, you've got your lumbar support, and you've got your massaging. So that button there is for massaging. So as you're driving, the sort of lumbar side of it, that sort of massages in your back. 2 electric windows, folding mirrors. Now the reason why you get 2 electric windows is not everybody knows this, but the DS4s don't come with electric rear windows. You can't actually open the rear windows at all. They are fixed. So lots of gizmos, lots of buttons, cruise control, speed limiters, etc. You've got your dual climate control air conditioning. You've got your navigation screen up there. Obviously it's not on at the moment because I haven't got the keys in the ignition fully, or I can try and switch it on for you. So you Get the Citroen logo coming up, the radio's just popped on, and there's your navigation screen. Obviously I'm in the middle of a park, that's why it all looks green. Switch her off again. Phone, not phone pre-wiring, you've got Bluetooth connectivity for your phone as well. Privacy glass on this car, and it's got this lovely kind of really big screen, and you've got these sun visors that sort of pop down like that, pop up, and give you a real great view. So door panels all look in really good condition. Show you the back of the car. Again, these back seats hardly look like they've been sat in. Now the reason why this probably looks like it's sticking up a bit, it's only because we're just sort of at an angle, the car's at an angle. That'll normally pop into there. As well, that give you a lot more room. So 3 seat belts in the back. Really nice kind of comfort headrests that you can move forward and move back as well. But just want to show you that interior. Really nice red stitching, and that's all in great condition. There's no kind of tearing, there's no ripping. You've got your Isofix as well for your baby seats. And then back door panel. Rear parking sensors, mentioned. The car comes with parking sensors standard. Open the boot for you. Loads of room in there, 60-40 split seats. You've got 2 lights in there, and you've also got spare wheel. Apologies, that is just a normal mat that I tend to have in the passenger or driver's side, so to stop the carpets getting dirty. So you've got spare wheel in there, and you've got your jack and your tools all underneath it. Let's just go down this side of the car. Hopefully you can try and get some reflections, but it all looks great. There's no dents, there's no great big damage, just a few little chips here and there. Mainly on the driver's side there was a few little chips that I showed you. Plenty of tread on the tyres there. Now the wheels that tend to get most of the curb rash, as we call it, normally on the passenger side front and a bit on the rear. So you've got a few little marks on there. Look, we're not going to prep these wheels, they really don't need prepping. They're still in really good condition. There's a couple of little chips along here, one along there that has been touched up, and I think there's one down there. But again, look, if I zoomed back out here and took a photograph, even from here you wouldn't pick any of that up. That's just a bit of dirt. Show you the passenger side rear. Again, door panels look in fine condition. Hopefully, even though you've got privacy glass in here, you've still got enough light. You can probably pick up all the seats in here. Carpets all looks fine, not really messy, dirty, and that really lovely red stitching you can see on the seats. You can probably see in the distance there you've got a red leather gear lever. Let's just show you inside here. So again, lovely door panel, looks all fine. You've got this really nice kind of DS kind of embossing on the grab handles. So again, passenger also gets your heated seats, your lumbar support and your massaging seats. And hopefully you've got really nice DS embossing in the seats there as well. You've got that on the driver and the passenger side, and you can see hopefully slightly better from here that, you know, for an 8-year-old car, them seats have worn really well. Mentioned before, large screen navigation, dual climate control, air conditioning, 6-speed manual transmission. And then what I'll try and do is I'll try and give you a view from the passenger side front all the way down. So again, tyres, plenty of tread on the tyres there, and hopefully you can try and pick up some reflection. So what you can see is these little posts in the grass. Hopefully you can try and pick them up in the camera. Folding mirrors are standard. I think I might have mentioned it's got folding mirrors on the car. So, along the front of the vehicle, now any kind of car that's covered this sort of mileage, unless you've had it resprayed, will look absolutely immaculate. You're going to have a few stone chips, nothing major, believe me, nothing major. You've got a couple along the leading edge of the bonnet, but again, you may not pick them up. They have been touched up. A couple on this side here. And then normally along the lower front section of the bumper, so you've got one over there. I have touched that up, but it looks like there's a little bit of polish in there, but I'll go over that again. Lower section of the front skirt looks in good condition. A couple of little chips that we have touched up. And over on that side as well. Again, one or two. There's one here, one there, and I think there's another one there, but they have been touched up. Okay, look, I know, you know, potential customers out there know that when they come to have a look at a car, it's not going to be brand spanking new, but we will do our very best. So we're coming up to just over 11 minutes now, so I just wanted to thank you very much for your time. If you're interested in this particular car or anything else at Mopar Vehicles, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone, give me a call, send me an email, send me a text message, whatever you need to do. I'll always get back to all of my customers. Not everyone replies back, but I get through to every customer. We never hassle anybody on the phone, so we leave it down to the customers to contact us. Now, if you have asked about warranties, not on this particular car, but on others, we offer 6 months warranty with all of our vehicles. They are quite a comprehensive policy that covers you for the cost of the price of the car that you've bought. So it's not just a £250 warranty policy, and it will also be 100% contribution, parts and labour. So I wanted to thank you again. We're coming up to about 12 minutes long. Apologies about that, but yeah, thank you very much for your time and hope to speak to you soon. Bye bye.